It was built in 1869. There were actually in the part of the original portion now, there were 17 rooms built. Actually, the house just to our east is where this house's story began. He was building this for he and his wife. So there was the 17 original rooms. She, to my knowledge, she passed away before it was completed and he never lived here. Julie and Matthew Scott purchased it 3 years later in 1872 and this became their home. Julie and Matthew had a considerable amount of farmland, part ownership in the county's coal company, and her sister married Vice President Adlai Stevenson. Julia was also instrumental in the Daughters of American Revolution on a national level. So there was a lot of entertaining and business that took place in this house, along with them raising their 2 daughters. During the war, I know there was an outbreak of Spanish influenza. They used the 3rd floor as a makeshift hospital. We do know Eleanor Roosevelt has been in the house and dined. A lot of history, a lot of history. The house turns 150 this year. The windows were put in 1900 with the addition of the house. We have them in the dining room, the downstairs library, and then the landing of the staircase. The largest that we have are the 2 7x4 twin windows. They are in need of repair. The lead that holds the glass together is not strong enough to sustain them. Through the years, the glass has, you can see cracks in the glass. Some pieces are broken. There are rods that go across to help hold it together, but that is not enough to keep them where they need to be. So it is in need of repair. We do have a company, Jacksonville Stained Glass, that will be working with us on this project. The windows are slated to come out in January to be repaired. The lead will be either shored up or changed as needed. The glass pieces will be either repaired or replaced as needed as well. And the project is supposed to take about 6 to 8 weeks.
My name's Ron Weaver. I am co-owner of Jacksonville Stained Glass, and we specialize in restoration of stained glass windows. The ability to take something very old and transform it into something new and beautiful again. That's what we do. You know, something that's going to last that long is important. And with the windows at the mansion, it's, you know, they are compromised to the point that it makes us nervous. But basically, these windows are one-of-a-kind works of art that are extremely valuable in the right condition. Right now, the condition is they are literally ready to fall out of the openings onto the floor. The weight of that glass, like Bill spoke of earlier, is pushing downward, constantly pushing down. Gravity is pushing, 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 and what we're experiencing now is the window has to move somewhere. You know, so it's out of plane. The gravity has forced it into the bulging that we're noticing. So much that it's actually pivoted itself out of its lead cane channel. When it gets to this point, there's nothing to support it. And it's only a matter of time, a little increased wind load onto that somehow, some way, and the things are gone. It's just something must be done. The process is a process. The whole restoration every single time is done the same exact way. From the documentation to the dismantling to the re-leading, reglazing, the puttying, the cement, the soldering, all goes into the process of creating a perfect window when we're done. We take something that's not so perfect, or once was perfect and not anymore, into something that once again that's perfect for the next 100 years. So very important to us. We are really looking forward to January when we get to go in and into the Vrooman Mansion and extract the first set of windows on our plan. It's amazing when I look back. We met Pam years ago, and you know, to get it to this point finally is so rewarding. You know, that we know we're in there. We know, you know, we got all our ducks in a row. The thing's going to go smooth, and Pam will have tears in her eyes when it's done. That's our goal, all right, is the tears. That's what we're looking for.
but not because it breaks.
No.
So,
To me personally, they're beautiful and they're huge. And I was fortunate enough to be here when Pam talked to the three companies looking at the glass as far as having them repaired. And they all said the same thing. You don't find glass like this in just personal houses. At the time, it was something to have them in a private home. So to me, it's a piece of art that, you know, we don't do today because it's cost prohibitive. And to have it now and be able to repair it for another 100, 150 years, you know, is pretty much an honor. Working at the bed and breakfast is a labor of love. We all do it because we love the house, want to see it continue, but we do need the help of the community in order to finish this project. Thank you for listening, first of all. We do need the help of as many people as would like to get involved, and it's very much appreciated. And we look forward to working with anybody who's willing to get involved in this project with us.